Good evening and welcome to Georgia 12 Tonight. I'm John Stone, Republican congressional candidate for Georgia's 12th congressional district seat. And tonight I'm proud to say we're broadcasting live from beautiful Statesboro, Georgia, home of Georgia Southern University. And what an incredible, great day today has been. Before we talk about issues, I'll brag a little bit on everywhere we've been and the folks we saw today. Started out this morning with giving the talk at the Millen Rotary Club, and what a crazy bunch of people that is there at that Rotary Club. That's a fun, loving bunch of folks. It was always a pleasure to visit with them back in the 2008 race, and I was reminded of that today as they went through some more of their antics and good times as we talked about the major issues there. And then later today, I'm very pleased to have met with a select group of our college Republicans here at Georgia Southern University. Some great budding young conservative minds. And I'll tell you, the folks at the table there at Dingus McGee's, we're really looking at the future of the conservative movement in America. It's going to be changed from what we currently have, but we got a great bunch of folks that are lined up to do it. So it's a terrific encouragement to know we got the kind of bench that we do now after meeting the great crowd of folks we had today. At the Millen Rotary Club in Millen, big topic were Georgia interstates. And for those around the district that I visited with last week at the Uptown Kiwanis Club in Augusta, the week before that with the Richmond County Republican Party, you know, this is a topic that's dear to my soul. It was one I was involved in back when our former great Congressman Max Burns introduced two bills in 2004, the Interstate 14 bill and the Interstate 3 bill. Interstate 3 would run from Savannah to Augusta and up to I-85 in North Georgia. I-14 would run from Augusta to Macon, Columbus, Montgomery, Alabama, Natchez, Mississippi, College Station, Texas, Austin, Fort Hood, and out to all the way to join with I-10 around San Antonio. This would provide two terrific new avenues for economic growth in our area, to expand the Port of Savannah, to build on the success that we've had there and guarantee that that port remains competitive with infrastructure with all the other ports on the East Coast. And that's what we talked about in Millen. We had a very good audience there. A lot of folks were excited about it. And I'll tell you one thing that pleases me on this interstates issue is this is something that in every club, even though clubs, a lot are conservative, you know, maybe the majority of there are Republican voters, there are always Democrats there. There are always folks of all political persuasions there. This is one thing that everyone seems to get excited about. That everyone sees the value to our district, to our state, to our nation, to the entire South from here out to Texas. And it's one that we can unify on and get excited about doing something positive and not just being about being negative on bad things. Now, yeah, there's some things going on in the country that we don't like. A lot of us are energized on it. I know I certainly am. But you can't just talk about bad things. You've got to offer something good. We have to offer a new approach, things that bring people together rather than drive us apart. And this issue of our interstates is one that we have as close to virtual unanimous approval across the South in both parties, with people in all walks of life. They see the benefit in terms of jobs, where our district really hurts and is at the bottom of all congressional districts in jobs in terms of the unemployment rate. We have the worst unemployment rate of all 13 Georgia congressional districts. We got to turn that around. Here's something we all like, something we all believe in, something that we all know will work if we work together and make it happen. As your congressman, this will be a key issue for me, are our two new interstates. As many of you know, and as we talked about today at the Millen Rotary Club, I was a part of Max's team that wrote the two bills that created these interstates back in 2004. They were passed into federal law in 2005. And the feasibility study on U.S. Interstate Highway 14 was approved last year by the U.S. Department of Transportation. So these are things we can move forward with immediately. Real economic infrastructure improvement projects that bring transportation equity to our district and to a huge section of the South that still lacks the transportation equity with the rest of the country. With cities like Augusta, Macon, and Columbus that have no east-west, and Austin, Texas, the state capital of Texas, that has no east-west interstate connectivity. These are projects we can unite behind. These are projects that, as a Republican Party, we can step forward with a positive, pro-growth business agenda of our own that get people excited and that people want to do instead of just being against something. I want to thank the crowd in Millen for putting up with me today, for all of our young Republicans tonight in Statesboro for putting up with me. We talked about too many topics at that table tonight to go into on one broadcast. But over these next webcasts, night to night, we're going to be talking more about each specific issue that we talked about. For those who are joining us for the first time, if you'd like to ask a question, if you'd like for me to address a specific issue with this webcast, email me, john@johnstoneforcongress.com. Again, that's john@johnstoneforcongress.com, all written out. You can reach me on Facebook, Twitter, and you can jump on our website at johnstoneforcongress.com and watch an instant replay of this webcast within just a few moments after we shut down every night. Thanks for joining us. It was a great day today. Folks in Millen, kids here in Statesboro, you made my day a terrific day to be out on the campaign trail. You notice we are live from Statesboro. I'm here in my beautiful motel room broadcasting live from the motel desk. We can do this all over the district, anywhere we need to be. I'd love to do one of these outside. If anybody has an idea of a great place to do it with a good backdrop like a river or the Georgia Southern campus, we don't have to be in a room. I'll be happy to do it anywhere we have internet access. But thanks for joining us. I hope you'll join us Monday through Friday, 9 o'clock, every night as we address the issues that face our district and our nation. Until then, God bless our district. God bless Georgia and America. Good night.